to work. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, we will now summarize the most important reasons why the criminal win this debate. My opponent has said that the resources that we bring back from the moon will not be valuable enough to make it as a surplus of and help the economy, but helium 3 is not the only mineral element that we bring back from the moon. We also bring back yttrium, which is used as a critical input by lighting and display industries, given to for fluorescent properties. Gallium, which is used in various different unrelated products. Terbium, which is a very silvery, heavy rare earth metal that is soft enough to be cut by knife, and then it's also used as a highest value element in the methanite because it has unique properties, a small supply side response capabilities. Those are just three elements that will help the economy aside from the three that we're bringing back. And although my opponent has made the argument that mining the moon will destroy the patterns of Earth, it is impossible that we mine enough to affect the gravitational pull of the moon, as the moon is 1/6 of the Earth's size, which is huge, and so the amount we mine would be very insignificant compared to the total mass of the moon. Even though the negative has tried to attack our case, even though my opponent has said that our plan is not topical because we only include robotics, but that is only phase 1 of our plan. After we set up a tracking plan, we will send humans up to the moon. Even though the negative has tried to attack our case, they said our plan was unpopular, but we have evidence from Born 2010 that China's abundance of rare earth metals has been talked of the town. They've got 90% of the Earth's supply of compounds of neodymium, dystropium, and cerium. There could be an alternative for mining rare earth metals. Researchers at Brown University have analyzed particles from lunar dust and found a surprisingly rich mixture. And NASA Administrator Charles Bolden recently traveled to China for a talk about cooperative space. Lawmakers are not thrilled. This shows that our plan is popular because it will end space cooperation with China, which is unpopular to the public. And my opponent said that our plan will cost the public economical downfall, but we have evidence from Chamberlain 2010 that says NASA spending has caused technological advancement to occur at an earlier time than it could have occurred otherwise. It would have been indeed occurred at all. Wouldn't have occurred at all. Researchers over the years have come up with a wide array of returns on investment of NASA spending. Estimates ratio of revenue generated compared to spending have been a ratio of 14:1. Trying to find the precise value of economic benefits of NASA spending though may have missed point as long as the acknowledged spending has at least some positive returns. Any ratio of economical benefit versus the spending that exceeds 1/20 is a success. This shows that our plan will save the economy. And even though the negative has tried to attack the case, they do not have an alternative to solve our harms. So in order to save the resources of Earth and security of America's space surveillance and the future generations, please vote for the affirmative plan. Thank you.
Are you guys ready? 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 Set, go. Judges, we win this debate because our negative disadvantage outweigh the affirmative advantages. Please remember that we are the negative and we don't have to refute all the arguments that the affirmative throws at us. We don't even have to refute anything if we don't feel like it. They said they want the government to lead the private sectors. But when I asked what it means by leading and following, they didn't know how to answer. Also, when I asked how much the plan cost, they never answered it. But not only did they not answer us on how much their plan costs, they accused us of talking about spending disadvantages when we never talk about it. And when I asked what it means by demonstrating mission for mining for their plan, they just said allowing it. But it isn't in us the negative power to say, okay, go do it. They have the fiat power that states that their plan will be passed. So basically the fiat power already passed their plan because they want us to allow them to do the plan. And there's nothing for us the negative can do. They're making us do something that is out of our power. Also in 2AC, they accused us of saying political DA, we never said it. When we asked them that the thing that they wanted to achieve from the moon is getting isotopes like helium and 3, we refuted them by saying that that it was only potential fuel, not definite fuel, but they never rebutted it, which means that they agree it is totally foolish to pay trillions of dollars just to get potential fuel, and we also provided evidence for that. Also, one of the key reasons we win is because we attacked them on topicality, and they replied just now, so please throw out their arguments since they were supposed to refute before 2AC. Judges, we ask for your protection because not only does the affirmative get unlimited time to prepare the case, they also get to say the final speech. Also, abundance of resources creates more conflict than scarcity. According to Holden and Jacobson at Schoolhouse, this initiative is somewhat limited in its effectiveness because it only creates voluntary gathering, which is not blinded versus companies. It's doubtful whether this voluntary initiative will have any effect in reducing the scope of industries pose an aggravation for a conflict. This shows that the affirmative plan will eventually give us a surplus of resources and will cause greater conflict than the scarcity of resources because of its greed. We already read this 3 times, so it is not a new argument. Also, there's possible extinction. According to Archaeology magazine, October 10th. If you take away the moon suddenly, it will change the global altitude in the ocean. Right now, there's a distortion which is elongated around the equator. So if we don't have this effect, suddenly a lot of water will be disturbed towards the polar region. The moon has already been stabilizing factor for the axis rotation of the Earth. This is that if we mine the moon down to a puff of dust, Earth will be greater danger and become existent. This is to answer for their concern of how the Earth will be like how the water will rise and stuff. Also, they misinterpreted the evidence about space cooperation with China. It has nothing to do with the plan being unpopular. For these reasons, we, the negative, urge you judges to vote negative.
Was that 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, the entire tournament got delayed because this room started late. Everybody's waiting for this room. It's like, the situation is awful. So can you please pick up the speed?
They used 3 minutes and a half. Wait, they used total 3 minutes and a half.
So that was 3.5 minutes?
Yeah.
Then they get 3.5 minutes.
Judges, are you ready? Points, are you ready? Cameras, are you ready?
Yes.
Go ahead. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow debaters, and honorable judges, we will now summarize the 3 most important reasons why affirmative win this debate. First, we are running out of resources on helium-3. The United States is a major consumer of products containing rare earth elements, and that scientists discovered that Moon has resources that Earth will soon run out. And the world's the supply of oil and gas will fall short. Renewable energy such as solar power remain expensive, and there will be a huge technical and financial challenge. And second, economy. We're on the brink of recession. Multiple trends means that growth will slow but never turn negative. Also, loss of commitment to space activity decreases the leadership of the U.S. and causes global economic downfall. Third, U.S. competitiveness and military security. Affirmative plan will strengthen U.S. competitiveness and the negative never attack that. Fourth, we have answered. And fourth, our Byron already answered to their exploration topicality that exploration does not have to require only humans. And Charlene said, and that exploration and our plan will also include humans. And also, the negative never said spending day and political day against us. So that means they're admitting that the U.S. economy is good and initiating a moon mining launch won't hurt it. So they are agreeing that mining the moon will benefit the economy. Since they never said that it will politically and economically hurt the moon, thus they're contradicting themselves and they support our case because they never said political spending day. Also, another thing I'd like to point out is that in the cross-examination, I asked how do they know that mining the moon will affect the Earth, and I asked for evidence, but they said they never. And they said that they have logic, and I asked if they never mined before, then how do they know that mining the moon will affect the Earth? And they said it's logic, but anyone can say that it's logic. I can say it's logic that because since the moon has no atmosphere and no gravitation, it will not affect the mass, and it is protected from radiation, meteor strikes, and lunar dust. So that's my logic that moon will barely affect the Earth. And also taking mass from the Earth taking mass from the moon does not affect the Earth because there's no gravity on the moon. Gravity affects the mass, but no gravity means there's no difference in mass. And also we have already. And they said that we contradict ourselves, but we already say that the U.S. federal government will work through the private sector. That means cooperation, because in order to work through someone, you need contact, and that promotes cooperation, so we are not contradicting ourselves. And also, they asked Byron how private sector can work with the U.S. federal government, but he already said the U.S. federal government will give the orders and private sector will follow. Also, Caroline is being abusive by bringing up a new argument and one IR about the moon affecting the Earth. And Charlene said that we are being abusive because we brought up new arguments after 2AC, but Byron never did. Instead, Charlene herself brought up a new argument about extinction and access rotation, so she is being abusive. And we never said, and she said that we said that they have spending day, but we never say that. We just said economy doesn't have a spending day, and they never attacked it. And also, we never said that they have political day. We stated that moon mining won't harm the economy politically, and they never attacked it. So they are agreeing that moon mining won't hurt the economy politically and economically. Lastly, negative barely attack our inherency, solvency, and harms, and they said that their disadvantages outweigh our advantages, but they don't have any disadvantages. Also, they failed to answer. Therefore, they dropped rare earth element shortage, resource-wise, foreign dependence on REEs hurt U.S. national security. Space weaponization is inevitable. China will take world leadership. U.S. will lose its leadership in space. Earth will run out of energy in 10 years. We also answered to negative topic planning, and they don't have critique, so they are agreeing that there's nothing wrong with our plan in terms of theory. Also, negative have failed to answer all of our inherencies. Current plans to disregard future lunar exploration. China dominates the global market in rare earth elements and potential treasure helium-3 on the moon. They asked about it, but they never attacked it, so our inherency still stands. Also, our solvency still stands because technology is infeasible. They never attacked that technology is infeasible, so they are agreeing that we do have technology. So our solvency still stands and our advantages still stand. For the reasons, honorable judges, please vote for the negatives. Oh, affirmative.
Okay, that was